Alright, what's up? We're live. So, I totally forgot I had started this Ironclad Ascension 4 run the other day, and then I got invited to a multiplayer session, so I just saved it at the very beginning. So I got the scroll boxes. Gave me these 3 cards. Not amazing, but we at least got a couple of vulnerables, and we got 2 strike cards, so I'm thinking maybe Perfected Strike if I get lucky and run into it. And now that I spoke into existence, I'm never going to see it ever. That's totally how it works. I also have no money. So we're just going to roll with it. The lack of music here is a little sad. I think this is a good spot, and we can always branch off if I have the wherewithal. It's only Ascension 4, so I'd love to hit 3 elites. I mean, I do have 3 cards, but none of them do like a ton of damage. These offer a little bit of scaling, but yeah, I want to build up a deck before I hit an elite. Although, let's see. We could just hit 4 elites back to back and raw dog it and say, you know, we ball. But no, I'm not going to do that. Could also do 3 elites with a bonfire in between. I might actually try that. You know what? Screw this path. We're going to go bam, bam, bam. Go there. Go there. We're going to hit the elite. Assuming I'm like super healthy by this point, and then I'll branch off if not. Then we go to this guy, which if you put little eyes, he looks like a happy face with like a nose and a smiley face and everything. And eyelashes. He's got the eyelashes even. The crazy eyebrows and eyelashes. They had to have done that on purpose, right? Because I can't remember what the syndrome is called where you see faces and everything, but that's definitely being seen there. Okay. So this would do 8, 16 plus 7 would be 23. Just short of killing one of them. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna do that. That way, yep, only have to draw 2 strikes. Stun that one. Nice step. Whenever you apply vulnerable, draw 1 card. I mean, if I can find energy, this would be good, because I already have 1 card draw. I don't really have anything that synergizes with blocks. I'm not going to get grapple. Could also just get another pommel strike and keep up the strike deck, because this will play automatically if I get that 1 power that automatically plays strikes. But I do have 2 things that apply vulnerable. So this wouldn't be bad to have. I just worry it'll muddle my deck a little bit with a useless power that's not going to benefit me much, because card draw, the only time I really will use card draw at this point in the run is to like try to get another striker defend if I'm like hurting for cards. Excuse me. You know, I'm gonna get it. Scrimpy man. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do that. And then we'll block. That way we can nuke him. An Iron Wave would be a good source of block and attack. Havoc is okay, but it's kind of random. Not really doing HP stuff this run. I'm gonna do Iron Wave. Upgrade 2 random cards. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, having more energy would definitely be nice. I feel like that's always the goal with Iron Lad, is to get energy. Get another Dominate, or a Twin Strike. You know, with Vulnerable, Twin Strike will actually be pretty good. And with Strength. So we have some decent damage going into the Elite. Which is what we were looking for. Let's see. This one's trying to debuff me. I don't much like that. I also don't like taking this much damage. 9 and 6 is just short. But if I do... Oh, I don't have the energy. Damn. 8 and 12 would not have killed either. And we're just gonna do that. We're gonna block it out. We also have thorns now, so that's fun. I don't know if you guys can hear this. Jirachi, every time I go live, it's like Jirachi just knows I'm going live, and he goes ballistic. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Simple, there it is. Perfected Strike. Alright, now we have a real damaging card, and we fight the guy that I don't want to fight. The guy who has a threshold, so I can never do much damage to him as Ironclad, which really sucks. I'm gonna do that. At least the thorns count toward the first bit of it and not the second. And I probably should have just blocked that. Alright, well, the vulnerable enemies take an additional 25% damage. I guess we are kind of doing vulnerable. Rachi, come here, bud. Come here. Oh wow, the party popper almost murdered these guys entirely. Let's see. Two vulnerable and 2 strength. So that's not going to be enough to kill outright. It's not going to be enough to kill all these guys. So we're going to do that. Murder that one. Rachi, come here. I'm not going to give you food. You just ate. Silly. Okay, whatever. He doesn't care. All he can think of is food right now. Even though he knows he's on a schedule and Jirachi only gets food. Well, now he's behind me. I don't know if you can't see this because my mic's in the way. He's right back there in the corner. He's just back there. On top of the chair. He's just being a weird guy. Bloodletting. Hey, that's some energy. Ornamental fan is okay. This guy is less okay. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna throw that, and that'll draw a card. Okay, whatever. Just gonna go for the damage. Cruelty. Probably should have waited till I got cruelty on. Okay, now we do dominate. Perfected strike. Actually, hang on, let's do bloodletting. Do bash, and then we'll do perfected strike. In fact, if I wanted to spend the potion, I could just murder him, but that's alright. Should get him. We should have the lethal here. Yeah. Thunderclap would be good. Vulnerable on all enemies. that's more vulnerable, and then I'll draw a card for every single enemy vulnerable. So that's actually pretty good. We don't have a shop this time. Although I actually got a lot of gold. I keep forgetting. Well, no, it's tight belt. How did I get so much gold? I must have hit an event that I just didn't pay attention to. Or I guess the elites. The elites give you a good amount of gold. We're gonna add clumsy to our deck. And that makes it so I don't have to heal as much. 50% damage is pretty good. Although I probably should have upgraded Perfected Strike. Yeah. 50% more damage would be 100. So this would be 12 damage. So it's not going to be enough to kill. I might though, just because this guy's annoying. Oh, and it gives me the block. It was a third attack, so yeah, that was smart to do. All right, that was easy. I don't use exhaust very often. Headbutt with Perfected Strike would go pretty hard. Could also get another Thunderclap if I really wanted to just keep stacking the vulnerable. I think I'm good though. I already have enough damage. I don't exhaust enough cards for that to be good. I exhaust all of 2 cards. I don't have Ascender's Bane this far in yet. That's not worth it. Probably shoot myself in the foot not getting the... No, we're gonna do that. Just make this fight easy, because these guys suck. Let's do 2 vulnerable on the guy that's buffing. Kill him. Kill this one, and we'll block. That guy will kill himself, and then that guy's 1 hit away. Easy fight. Another Perfected Strike, don't mind if I do. And then we can upgrade said Perfected Strike. Wait, they nerfed it. Did it always only do 6 damage? I thought it was like 12 damage. They might have nerfed Perfected Strike and I just never realized. Although I guess by default it always does a lot of damage. So maybe it's always been 6. Maybe I just never noticed. We're gonna apply vulnerable. This guy needs to die as soon as possible. And he is dying as soon as possible. He's dying pretty darn fast. Well, that sucks a little. We're gonna do that, just get a little more block. Yeah, the first time you gain block, double the amount. That's always nice. This is the card I wanted. Whenever you draw a card containing a strike. All right, this run is pretty much good. Like, my deck is pretty good. The only thing I really need, I think, is more defense. Just a little more defense. Upgrade 6 random cards, or we can get Black Blood, or we can get 4 potion slots. I like upgrading 6 random cards, right? Because if these strikes get played automatically, that's just upgraded cards getting played potentially, and that's good. So, yeah, strikes. Upgrade Hellraiser and strikes. Does that make it a 1 cost? Yeah, it do. Rachi. He's meowing really loud, and then as soon as I like call him out, the meow just gets quiet. I think we're doing good enough on damage. But let's see what we got. We got 3. You know what? I know that Act 2 fucking sucks, and usually it's a run ender. I'm feeling cocky and confident. We're gonna go this way. Wait, there's no shop that way. Oh yeah, there is. Never mind. We're gonna go that way. We're gonna, let's see, 15 damage. Not doing enough to kill. But we can at least knock that one out. And Perfected Strike will take him out. Alright. Burning Pact. You know, card draw is always good. We already have one card that draws. But we can exhaust things. Yeah, let's get it. One would say Hemokinesis did 20 damage. Why'd you get rid of that? It's like, well, I already have cards that do like 20 damage. Granted, they're not one cost, but yeah, it doesn't really synergize super well. Look at that. Look at all these strikes being played. Didn't even need to use Bloodletting. Well, it does suck a little bit that I can't set up. Right, that's the only thing. Ooh, Fairy in a Bottle. And Blood Potion, okay. So, I guess we're gonna go Molten Fist because we can double the vulnerable. This isn't gonna really be worth it because I'm spending most of my attacks before I can even have them in my hand. So. Yeah, we're gonna do that. $3 HP or 5 HP. Yeah, that's worth it. I'm netting a little more positive on what I would have gotten, what I would have been dealt with. This isn't really going to be super good. Could potentially get... Oh, no, I did. Never mind. Yeah, we'll just do that. And I guess we'll do this, but it's not like I'm going to vulnerable him. He has 2 artifact. By that point, he's already dead. Can't do anything else. Does 1 HP exhaust 1 card, gain 1 strength. This is really good for my strike thing. This will basically be free. And we don't have anything that does crowd control yet, so that'll be good. I am getting way too many attacks, though. I say as I exhaust a strike, or I mean a defend, so I can get more attacks. But we get blocked for it at least, so that makes up a little bit. Guess we're just gonna take all this damage. That's what Blood Potion's for. This guy feels like an elite. He really does. Let's get Sugared off. Plus, every time I draw, right? Every time I draw a strike, it automatically plays. If I get card draw, now it's actually... Card draw is actually good. I didn't think about that. That's actually pretty smart. So, having a few cards that draw cards benefits quite well. I could mirror... Actually, hang on. How does this work? Whenever you draw a card containing a strike, does this stack? There's no way it stacks, right? I mean, I'll probably get this, but I'm curious. Does Hellraiser stack? Like, if I have multiple Hellraisers, will it play the strike twice? Let's see. Hellraiser card does not stack. Playing multiple copies does not cause the cards to be played twice. Okay. Asked and answered. In that case, yeah, we're not going to get that. We could transform another one of our Perfected Strikes, though, duplicate another one of our Perfected Strikes, just for the hell of it, you know? Make the strong stronger. Tempting, but I think I'm going to go Planisphere for survivability's sake. Catastrophe is pretty enticing, though, because, you know, playing 2 random cards from my draw pile just means we play more strikes. But also get more vulnerable. I think I'm going to go vulnerable. And we'll get another strike to make my strike stronger. Why not? I'm a glutton for bloating my deck. But bloating decks have advantages. You do it right. But I have like no means of getting blocked now is the only problem. You know, I have a lot of... I could get a Bloodletting. Or I could get a Perfected Strike that one-shots him. That's what the other hope was. Another Pommel Strike or True Grit. But this draws more strikes. You see? If I keep drawing Pommel Strike and it keeps looping, I could have an infinite chain on my hands. If I started removing all my defense and getting rid of all of these extra cards, technically I'd have an infinite with Pommel Strikes. That's actually brilliant. But I can't do that, because I have other strikes. But yeah, we can get a combo going with Pommel Strike. Like, see? This would be playing automatically. We'll do that. Back this one, Bloodletting. Alright. Centipede is normally a run ender, but right now we got a pretty good run going. I'm not worried. Let's do... Shrug it off. We're gonna do that. And I probably should just block, right? Plus I don't want to accidentally draw my power that I need the Hellraiser thing. Okay, well, we're gonna murder one of these guys. Okay, this'll kill that one. This'll kill that. Actually, hang on. I was only doing 8. It's reduced damage. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. Didn't even get Hellraiser. Well, there it is. A little too late. If I can get Hellraiser, like, top deck, that'll be great. Yeah, we're gonna get Flame Barrier, because, again, I need the issue of block in my deck. The ratio's pretty off. You know what? We ball. That was the hardest elite, so realistically, these guys are gonna be easy. Is definitely how it works. Oops, all attacks. We're gonna get so many dazed. But hey, I got a lot of block for that. Because the first time it doubles it. Oh, you know what? He's dead. That, you know what? That works. It just works. This is a tough decision. This is like that meme of the guy with the buttons. Do I want more energy or do I want more Pommel Strike? I think I go more Pommel Strike, right? Like, that's a no-brainer. Now, the question is Setup Strike or Bash the opener? I think probably Bash, right? Because this only does 2 more damage. If I do Bash and then this, it does like 3 more damage. Let's shrug it off first, though. Okay, we want to kill at least one of these guys. Okay, we're gonna Pommel Strike. We're gonna Pommel Strike. There's Hellraiser. And now we win. Armaments will be good. Oh, it's the Centipede again. Okay, well, hey, we got Stomp. We also have a Pommel Strike. First attack you played is placed on top of your draw pile. Hang on. We can definitely make that funny. Well, it doesn't really matter. They're dead. But I was saying that I could do Pommel Strike and then draw it, and it would give me another Pommel Strike. We could get a second Armaments. You know what? There's no reason not to, right? We can keep upgrading our strikes. That's just better. Do I have my second Perfected Strike upgraded? I do not. I probably should be focusing on upgrading my Pommel Strikes, though, because that just mills out more cards, which makes it better. Okay, wait, if I do that, it's gonna be 2 cost. If we do this, then it's gonna be 0 cost. Big brain. Order. I don't like the idea of drawing 1 fewer card each turn, but I also have a lot of card draw, so I'm gonna do it. Wow, double it to 2. There's Hellraiser. Alright, now we're setting up. Nice. Okay. Yeah, and all the card draw is just gonna keep playing strikes for free, so... And the problem with this is that Armaments isn't gonna see much action. And I'm actually gonna be, like, hurting pretty bad because of it. Yeah, see, double pommel strike. This is the way. Let's exhaust Thunderclap. So we can get more strikes, see? This is what I'm talking about. And then we're gonna shrug it off so we can draw more strikes, and we just win. It just works. It's a shame this doesn't loop. 2 damage for each other attack you play this turn. Well, hey, I play a lot of attacks. Honestly, normally Demon Form would be the play here, but I'm gonna try Conflagration. This might be really silly. Fight me, Ironclad! The Ironclad fights tanks. Yes, mighty fight. Take weapon. Every 4 cards you play, draw 1 card. I play a lot of cards with the automatic play. So this is just gonna keep looping then, is what this means. I might have a pseudo infinite on my hands if I play my cards right. Pun intended. Okay, we got a good amount of money. But I also want to hit a bunch of elites because this run is kind of just winning. Seems like I can only fight 2 elites at a time. There's only 1 path with 3 elites. Wait, hang on. No, we can do this path. Yeah, we'll fight that elite. And then we can do that elite. And then we can do that elite. And then we fight the experiment. Easy. Alright, so we're gonna... that. We're gonna do that. He's gonna kill himself. And then we kill him. The enemy is vulnerable, hits twice. I think I'm already good with my deck. I think my deck's pretty much complete. I just have to get rid. Don't make me remove my strike. Fine. Removing a defend would have been good, but that's alright. We already have a lot of strikes. I feel like this is still gonna be better than doing like a twin strike and everything, right? Like this is 6, 16, 29. This is 43. Yeah, that's just a no-brainer on that one. Math checks out. Let's exhaust Flame Barrier. We're just gonna play Hellraiser, and you know what? Let's get a skill potion because I don't want to take damage. There we go. And we can do... let's just do a Perfected Strike. Yeah, it just works. It just works. We're gonna get another Shrug It Off for more card draw. Alright, we're gonna do that. All. No draw. No strikes. We're gonna do that. And I'm gonna do that. Easy. Does 3 additional damage for each vulnerable? Nah. Nah. I think we're good. I think the deck's good. The only thing I would maybe do is, well, Whirlwind would be pretty good, because now I'm, like, getting rid of all my strikes, so if I had a Whirlwind in my deck, I'd have all the energy for it. But I think my I don't know. I don't even know if Whirlwind's worth it at this point. Every 3 turns, draw 1 card. Hey, we like drawing cards. Yeah, I don't think I really need Whirlwind. We're gonna get rid of Clumsy. Let's get a Flex Potion. Although, honestly, Flex Potion might not even be worth it with how many cards I play before I can play a potion. We're gonna do it now. We're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. We're just gonna do the Pommel Strike. We'll take the 25 damage. That's okay. We're back-to-back playing strikes. We're gonna do that. We're gonna shrug it off. We're gonna play Cruelty. Actually, no, we're gonna play Conflict. Or no, we'll do Cruelty because I might get a strike. I did not get a strike. Now we'll play Cruelty. Alright, we're gonna exhaust one of these guys. We're just gonna get rid of some of that. Nice, it opened with Setup Strike. That's big. Okay, I guess we'll just do Armaments. Yeah, we're gonna take some damage. That's okay. This guy's hurting, but that's okay. We're hurting too. Nice. See, it just works. We're gonna shrug it off. And we draw 2 additional cards at the start of my turn. I mean, start of my combat, but not great. You know what, we're gonna go for it. It's this guy. I know it's this guy, but that's alright. We're gonna get... And actually, we're gonna open with Vulnerable. We're gonna Pommel Strike. And we're gonna shrug it off. Damn. Being the Perfected Strike does suck a little bit. Vulnerable enemies take additional damage. Gonna do that. Gonna get some strength. This is gonna hurt. Almost murder me, but that's okay. Now we got Hellraiser. We're gonna do Bloodletting. And we're gonna do 98 damage. And I'm gonna take the Fairy in a Bottle, but that's okay. I'm being a little reckless, but... I mean, can you blame me? We got Mango. Soul's Power. This card loses exhaust. We could get rid of the exhaust on card. Dominate. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe exhaust the card, deal 1 damage. Nah. We're getting the exhaust off Dominate so we can keep getting strength. And there's our scaling. Alright, let's do it. Punch Man. Unfortunately, they don't have any vulnerable. We're just gonna do that. I don't much like these cube construct things because they just keep buffing every turn. Okay, this is exactly 43 damage. Just kill him. Start of your turn, put a random attack from your discard pile on your hand and upgrade it. Does that count as drawing? I have to know. I have to know now. Okay, armaments. We're gonna kill Magi Knight. Actually, we're gonna kill Spectre Knight, because, yeah. We'll give myself some extra block, why not? So I can just be silly this turn. I didn't really need it, but that's okay. Okay, 43 damage. Here we go. Upgrades are no more, how dare you? This'll not block the whole thing. But I don't think I have the lethal on any of them. 18 is 13. Actually, no, that does kill this guy. Math. Uh, 46. Not gonna kill him. Oh, now it will. I forgot I drew the cards. Guys, we could get another Pommel Strike. That just means more card draw when I set it up. Unfortunately, I didn't get the bottle thing. Okay, 25 is... So we're at a nice number. 25 is... Maths. That's 84. No, that's 94. Okay, yeah, we can upgrade. Let's make this... I wish it would be innate for the strike one. Let's do that. Alright, so this guy isn't... We can't use skills on this guy. Okay, he's dead. Let's just do that this turn. Let him hurt himself. There's Hellraiser. And we'll do Perfected Strike. Or actually, hang on. I mean, 47 damage is 47 damage. I might as well do that. Alternatively, I could... Hang on, I got Pommel Strike. I only have one Pommel Strike in deck. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Because the potential damage is going to be significantly less if I try to draw. So I am kind of dying now. This guy hurts. This is gonna be a gamble. I mean, I'm dead anyway if I don't. Like, this isn't gonna save me. I'm dead. Because if I get 12 block, that's gonna be 16 plus 32. That's 48. Yeah, I'm dead. So I'm gonna take this gamble. Come on, strike! Strike him! Yes! The gamble worked! I'm telling you, this deck is just too good. And now I die. Because the intangible shit is really bad. We're gonna do that. Yeah, 45 damage. Come on, I believe. I believe. All right, we're gonna do Pommel Strike. Pommel Strike. That was it. All right, Burning Pact. No, no strikes. All right, that's the end of the road. We tried. You know what? I got really far with such a dumb strategy. It almost worked really well. I think my hubris was muddling it too much, but also at the same time not having enough pommel strikes. But it was like a double-edged sword. Like, if I drew the pommel strikes, I was winning, but if I didn't draw the defenses, I was losing. So, yeah. I almost won. Can't hurt a guy for trying. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. So, we'll BRB, and then we'll queue up another run. We'll play a different character this time. BRB, guys. Get up, stretch a little bit. Do whatever. Alright, we're back. Get that out of my face. Jirachi is assaulting me with meows because he wants food. But he knows that I feed him at a designated time every single day, and yet he still tries to meow at me for food. Having no concept of time. It's also possible daylight savings screwed with him. But even if it were daylight savings, it would still be a little early. Okay. Let's do the defect. Let's obtain a random relic. Pendulum. That's a pretty good one to have starting out. Especially for defect who doesn't have a whole lot of card draw options outside of burn up, hot fix, something like that. It's a burning card because it throws a burn in your deck. Overheat, that's what it's called. Okay, we can go this way, or we can be forced into an early shop. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a second floor shop, let alone 2 second floor shops. That's wild. Maybe it's because I'm used to playing on higher Ascensions at this point, and I don't see that. But okay, we'll do early shop. And then we'll do maybe a rail shop if I don't see anything that I want in the shop. And then we got 2 elites. That's fine. I think that's a fair path to go. I like playing a lot more conservatively with the defect. He's kind of squishy. Actually, I think I had the lethal there. Oops. Oh well. I could have played the 2 strikes and then the 3 damage. Oh well. Fight through 13 block. Add. Oh yeah, I forgot they gave fight through to him instead of. Yeah, they took away like any status synergies with Iron Lad, which is kind of a shame because status synergies with him was fun, and like curse, like the fire breathing. I don't know if they thought fire breathing was a bad card or what. I think it could have used some love. They could have used some upgrade to make it a little better, but they didn't have to get rid of it all, man. I'm gonna get fusion since I draw an extra card. Energy is the logical next step. If only I had money. You know what? White Noise is on sale. What else? You have Frost. I don't wanna invest in something that I don't have yet. I mean, this is good for bosses and stuff. So honestly, Compact would be a good investment regardless. I'm gonna save my money though. See what comes up in this next shot, maybe. Oh, well, that's gonna be... Does it hit the start of your turn? Yeah. Nine. I got oops all strikes. Damn. Well, there's my dual cast. Damn. I kind of should have gone for the other one. Should have gone for statuses. You know what? I'm gonna get this. Block is good, and good amount of block. And hey, Trash to Treasure would be really good in my deck. Guess we're going status synergies. Oh, it created 2 random ones because of the... Yeah, okay. Hyper Beam. I mean, I was honestly focus with fusion, like losing focus with fusion is fine. I could go for statuses and no, like, yeah, Hyper Beam. I'm gonna get Hyper Beam. We're gonna do that since I have nothing. What are we going up to? We're gonna go this path instead, I think. Although I only have 95 gold, not a lot. But I'm gonna see what this all has to offer. Yeah, that's enough. Let me play a 0-cost current turn. Boot sequence will be good. This will also be good. You create a status. Rocket Punch would also be good for my deck. And, you know, just energy in general. Yeah, we'll get that. Not gonna get anything that generates elements at this point. Unless it's, oh, I do like money. I like me some money. Sharp 2. Or Nimble 2. I guess we could give Sharp 2 to Hyper Beam, although I'm hoping I get corrupted on Hyper Beam. That would be good. Maybe we do Sharp 2 on Rocket Punch. Otherwise it would be Nimble 2 on like Fight Through or something. Yeah, you know what? Let's do fight through Nimble 2. It rhymes. We got some decks. Give me some more incentive for playing fight through. Ooh, well that's good. I'm just gonna use this. We're gonna fight through and hyper beam. Double ammo. We're gonna hyper beam. Rocket punch. So you play a 0 attack turn. Turn it to your hand. Honestly, although FTL is also really good. Is once I can make this 0 cost. Wait, does that work that way? First time you play a 0 attack each turn, return it to your hand. This will be 0 cost, and then it'll return to my hand, right? You know what? This will be a good investment anyway, because, well, how many 0 cost attacks really are there that create statuses? I think there's one. And we'll go the safe way and get FTL. FTL is a solid card. I'm glad I healed on that one. Let's do that. And we'll just block. And we're gonna do this and see what we get. Free to play Rocket Punch this combat would actually be pretty nice. Oh, it's always 0 cost. A bit of lag there for some reason. And that's what I was hoping I was gonna get earlier. Boost away. Play a random attack from your draw pile. Oh, nah. We're gonna boost away. There we go. Get another FTL, why not? Great hyper beam, of course. I'm not gonna fight through. Alright, now we hyper beam. Dual cast to get rid of our zap. That does no damage. I probably should have done that in the other order, but that's okay. Buffer's good. Not even a point in blocking this turn. Well, now there would have been. No, not even then, because it's only 18 block. So yeah. And we're gonna FTL, FTL. Rocket punch. Hyper beam. Rocket Punch free. Yeah, I need to just remove lightning from my deck and dual cast. Although dual cast can still be good with plasma. Yeah, we're reaching a point where I need to just get get Hyper Beam as soon as possible. Do I die from this? No, I'm just barely alive. Yeah, I really need to get Hyper Beam yesterday. Or Rocket Punch, that works too. Next power you play is played an additional time. That could be good with White Noise. Assuming the power is good. I really need to get a good power. I think Buffer is probably the better choice. Buffer just saves you a lot from boss attacks that do a lot of damage. Could also do Relax. Or I could permanently increase all the blocks in my deck, all the defense, and then the Exhaust. Which would allow me to, you know, funnel more status stuff. Or at the start of turn, draw one additional card. This one wouldn't be bad since I have extra energy to work with. And that also will mill out Hyper Beam, because Hyper Beam is kind of my win condition. Unless I get Flat Cannon at some point. You know, it's only Act 2, right? You have this fucker, though. You know what? I'm gonna do... Maybe I should do Relax, because I don't have anything that gives me a lot of block. I mean, I do have a couple things that give me block. And I have Buffer. Yeah, this is probably the safer bet. As nice as Goopy would be, I think this is safer. Because if I exhaust all my defense and then I just have nothing to block with, it's going to be a problem. I have a lot of money from the greed. Let's see, 1, 2. I could just save it till the very end still, though. And get 3 elites with bonfires in between. But elites do suck in this. That being said, Hyper Beam makes those centipedes not as bad. But you know what? I'm gonna be greedy. Oh, damn it. I should have done that first. I should have dual casted first. Oops. Oh well. That really didn't kill him, huh? Okay. Yeah, I definitely should have dual casted first. That was a misplay. Oh well. Scavenge, exhaust a card. This is really good for getting rid of statuses. That's what I was looking for. Hell yeah. 51 damage to all enemies. Make it better. Aw, this sucks. This kind of ruins my plans. Yeah, 9 damage to all enemies. Woohoo. Dunk up. Okay, we're gonna do this to this guy. Come on, Hyper Beam. Does not Hyper Beam. Come on, Hyper Beam. It's literally one of my last 5 cards, so it's gonna be guaranteed. Alright, Rude Awakening for this thing, but first let's do this. We're gonna exhaust this zap. We don't need it anymore. Wait, that was supposed to give me 2 energy. What? Oh. It gives 2 energy? Oh, wow. I misplayed that horribly. That's fine. I'm just gonna live with my sin. I was thinking, oh, it takes 1 away but gives me 2, right? No, it just takes 1 away and gives me 1 for some reason. I thought it was gonna net differently, but I guess not. This weak thing sucks. We're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna weaken this thing. I don't wanna take that much damage. Yeah, that might have single-handedly ruined the run. Maybe not that dramatic, but that really sucked. I mean, well, hang on. Oh, it says next turn gain 2 energy. Oh, I thought it was this turn gain 2 energy. Did they change this card? Is that my problem? Wow, I'm 2 damage off. That must have been it. I must have been running on like outdated stuff. There we go. That's what we need. Compact. All right. Well, I guess we got this guy early. Strikes and defense gain ethereal. This actually could be really good to get the strikes out of my deck and the defense. You know, I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna do restlessness. And we're gonna get rid of zap. We're also gonna do that and that. Honestly, dark, even with lower, unless it's like 0 focus, dark is still pretty good. Okay, we're gonna buffer that. We're gonna exhaust that. Damn, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Oh yeah, a bunch of dazed. There's no point in me even using that. I shouldn't have wasted my time on the defend. Alright, Hyper Beam. got our win condition. Alright, I think my deck is pretty much good, but this one's really good. The Void was also good, but I already get a good amount of energy. So I don't really need it. You know what? I'm a glutton for punishment. I like pain. Let's go for the Centipede. Because honestly, if all I have to do is just draw Hyper Beam and I win. So, do that. You know, I'm gonna do that because then we can just kill one of them and not take as much damage. That sounds like a better plan. There's Hyper Beam. Now we heal. And we got the Dorito. The Dorito. We're gonna exhaust greed. We're gonna Hyper Beam. Aw, man, can't play buffer. Shame. Echo Form's pretty damn good. If I can get the, man, if I could Hyper Beam, that would be great. 9, 18, 27. Yeah, I don't want to take that. These things are going away anyway, so. You know, we're gonna buffer twice. Alright. This deck's pretty good. Pretty good. There it is. Start your turn, draw one additional card. That's pretty good. These things. Well, what if I were to just nuke them? Another boost away? Yeah, why not? Lose 1 orb slot, gain 2 strength, 2 dexterity. I like that. Gain 1 orb slot, draw 1 card, increases cost by 1. I mean, these would counterbalance each other, but I think we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna heal 25, so we'll be at full for this guy. Alright, bulk up. We're gonna do that. Creative AI is pretty good. We're gonna get in 2 more dexterity, because this guy sucks. And we got rid of a bunch of my strikes and defense, which is nice. Fast to treasure is pretty good. Maybe not. Because I don't know if I want random orbs. Well, if I don't use Hyper Beam, I mean, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, we got a lot of block this turn. We're gonna do Smokestack, do Rocket Punch, Machine Learning, we're gonna Overclock. Guess we'll do this. Get some block. There's the buffer. I should probably use Fusion though. Sucks now that I'm using the thing, but I'm using the dark. Exhaust greed. Okay. Yell. Yell. Subroutine. This is just free now. We just get it out of there. Draw. Transform these into fuel. Draw some more. There's Hyper Beam. Draw some more. Let's buffer. Smack him. Dunk up. Fight through. Boost away. Can't get rid of my burn, so if I could, I would have had more reason to dual cast. Yeah, we're taking the damage on that one. We're gonna scavenge this card. Do that. We're gonna do that. Get some fuel. Gonna boost away. We're gonna do that, and he's dead. It just works. That's what I'm talking about. Flat cannon. Now our deck is complete. There's no reason to do any more, except for maybe Apoth. Apoth, pretty good. I like me some Apoth. Swift would also be good. This is honestly also really good, but nah, we gotta go Apoth. That's just gonna make my deck even better when it's already super good. Alright. I think we're pretty much ready to fight the guy. Now I do have a lot of statuses, but I also have an attack that does a buttload of damage, so I think we're fine. I think we're okay. We're gonna go this route. This route. Although maybe I might skip the elite, because again, I don't really need relics as much anymore. I think I'm pretty much got the win condition. Iteration. We should probably block. You know, I'm gonna pop this because I want to play Smokestack. Actually, do that. Rocket Punch is now 0. We don't even need it. Calendar, Festive Popper for Nunchaku, Whetstone. I don't really need to upgrade cards. More energy would be okay. Red Mask is okay starting out, but Stone Calendar is better. We'll do Festive Popper for Nunchaku. He still takes damage from Mercury Hourglass. Whenever you create a status, yeah, we'll do that. And we'll use this. Alright. L. Rocket Punch. Go again. And Fusion. Boost away. Okay. Do FTL. Duration, boost away, overclock. Overclock. Fight through. And this should kill. Easy. Do I want another boost away? I kind of don't need it. But I am going to be probably exhausting all my defense, so you know what, that gives me more reason to. That's fine. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're just gonna block this turn. I just have to hold out till I get my win condition. Oh, that didn't even work. Well, I'm not getting my win condition. Oh, oops. I should have done that. Okay, that didn't kill anybody, which kind of sucks. There it is. A little late to the party. Probably didn't need to waste it on that, honestly. You know, let's throw a boot sequence in there just as a precaution on the first turn. These things like to do a lot of damage. Like so. This thing. Yeah, getting the energy and taking 15 damage is worth it. We're gonna boost away, we're gonna boost away, we're gonna white noise to see if we get anything. We're gonna smokestack. I probably should have smokestacked first. Now realizing. And we're gonna hyper beam. Alright, we're gonna smokestack again. FTL. Fight through. 9, 18, 27, 36. Yeah, we'll buffer here. Although buffer would have been great for this. Pocket punch. This is not gonna kill. But I could block. Yeah. That's the best option here. Now we can kill. Could get another gunk up. We'll do that, and then we're not going to grab anything else unless it's like a really good power or something like that. And Mummified Hand makes me want to get more powers now. And I must not be greedy. The Goblin in me must deal. Soul's Power. Anything, something that... Wait, hang on. I have a lot of cards that exhaust because of all this. That might actually be better. But what's a card that I would not want to exhaust? Let's get Apoth to not exhaust. Boot Sequence could be somewhat useful if it doesn't exhaust. This could be really useful if it doesn't exhaust. I could just keep getting free powers. You know what? There's gonna be a shop up here. I can remove Decay there. I'm totally doing it on White Noise. That's actually really good. Alright, this guy, whatever. I probably should have... Oh well. Upgraded that just makes it not do the thing. I'm gonna block. Next. Okay, well that's never happening. Wait, why do I draw a card? Oh my gosh, I have Game Piece and Mummified Hand. Holy cow. Wait a minute, that's actually, as the kids say, diabolical. Okay, we're gonna exhaust one of these. Alright, well thanks for giving me extra fuel, dummy. Wait, so it draws a card and can potentially make that drawn card 0 cost. Oh, that's gross. That is absolutely gross. He's just dead. Oh, this is 100% getting nerfed. What's up, Ghosty? How are you doing? We are winning, Dad. Where's my decay? There it is. They're nice enough to put the curse at the top of the deck, so you know to remove it. But my dumb ass is so used to Slay the Spire 1 where I have to go all the way down to find it. So it doesn't really help me. This could be a good just mulligan, honestly. Like just a really good mulligan. But also do prolong, because that would be good. I didn't mean to actually click on it. That was trigger finger. Oops. Okay, well, we got prolong. I guess that may come in handy, or it may not. It may muddle my deck. Let's upgrade Apoth. We should have done that all along. Glad you're winning, son. Thank you, Dad. I want to get rid of this guy as fast as possible. What's the card? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, this is the one skill I will start playing. In fact, I may just play more so I can not get hurt by 22 damage. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna buffer. And we're gonna do that. Okay. We have buffer, so yeah, really all I need to do is just draw the card. We're just gonna do that. The hell with making him, who cares if we make him mad? We're gonna kill him. And we'll get that much block next turn. Oh, he's hurting extra now. Well, that's fine. We don't even need to use the hyper beams. We just use strike. And we're gonna boost away an overclock. And we're gonna white noise, and we're gonna cool it. We're gonna bulk up. We're gonna overclock again. We're gonna machine learning. This doesn't really do anything. And that's the turn. Unfortunately, I got rid of all my damaging cards that turn, but it's fine. We'll reshuffle. Get a bunch of statuses now. Boost away, gunk up, overclock, FTL, white noise, capacitor, why not? Boost away, gunk up, flat cannon, and he's dead. All my statuses go away. Yeah, this status strat is busted. It is absolutely busted. Okay, well now we got a little bit more of a fight because we can't attack him this turn really. And that's a bad time to draw Hyper Beam, but that's okay. We're gonna exhaust our defend. And we're gonna iteration, that'll let us draw a card. We're gonna fight through, and we're gonna prolong. No sense in Hyper Beaming. Yeah, prolong actually pretty clutch. Alright, we're gonna compact. Get some fuel. We're gonna get rid of that grade. Smokestack. We're gonna overclock. Boost away, boost away. FTL. Fuel. More fuel. We're gonna boost away again. We're gonna gunk him up. We're gonna fight through. Get some more energy, why not? And then a rocket punch. We're gonna get him with a hyper beam, and then we're gonna copy 130 block to next round. Like, look at this. And we got prolong again. We're just gonna prolong another 132 block, you know. We're gonna actually get more than that. We're gonna gunk up. Get some more energy. We're gonna gunk up some more. Who cares if he's ethereal, really? We're gonna rocket punch. FTL again, why not? We're gonna compact. Get some more fuel out of those wounds. We're gonna overclock. We're gonna white noise. Get a defragment, sure, who cares? Get rid of that burn. And we're gonna prolong. Get 156 casual block next turn. And you know what? We're gonna hit him 10 times and exhaust all our statuses, just so we can get him out of our deck. That's fine. Actually, I could have used dual cast and then restlessness. I don't know what I was thinking. That's fine. It's not like I'm not totally just gonna hyper beam him right now. But you know what? We're gonna have some fun with this. We're gonna gunk up and he's dead anyway. Like, that deck is so broken. You're back. Didn't I dismantle you? Go. Fix you. Fix your friend. Ridiculous. Okay, so here's a little fun thing. I have this little automatic toy thing for Jirachi. It normally goes under a blanket. He was sitting there patiently, and I didn't even notice. He was just sitting at the foot of my chair with this thing, like, with the blanket off of it. He learned to pick it up with his mouth and drag it over to me to, like, show me that he wants to play with it. So, yep, you can play with it. I think actually he was telling me he's done and that he wants food, because he immediately ran away as soon as I stood up because he thought I was going to go into the kitchen. He's a smart boy. A little too smart. He's also very entitled. Yeah, he doesn't want to play anymore. He killed the robot and brought it to me as a gift, and then wanted food. He's like, I give you something, now you give me food. Equivalent exchange. All right, well, we got Ascension 4 easy with Defect. That was a really, really good run. Let's do one with the Regent. After the Regent run, then yes, I'm gonna get off. I might get back on later, but probably not. We'll see. We'll do one run with the Regent. Let's get one of these. We could go Forge Strats. This is already Forge Strats. Or we could get something that has like almost 0 synergy. Yeah, let's do Forge Strats. See, I like picking the pack of cards because it kind of forces you into like a build early on, so you don't have to like sit there and decide. It kind of just gives you an idea of where to start. And that's great, because executive dysfunction hits me pretty hard sometimes. I think this will be fine. We have a Sovereign Blade. We have no gold, so that's why I'm skipping a shop this run. Alright, we're gonna Falling Star. That Sovereign Blade, and he's dead. Easy. Bulwark is pretty good. Pretty good with my deck, because now I have some more block. Weaken this guy. We're gonna do that. Is 13 enough to block both of them? Yep, it is. No need for Cloak of Stars. Alright, so we'll kill him, get some stars. And we should have the lethal now on him. Yep. Vigor is pretty nice. One card from your hand on top of your draw pile. I mean, I guess I could... I don't know. If I have to do it on something, I guess I could do it on my Sovereign Blade since it retains anyway. But that would make me draw one less. I think I'm going to skip this one, actually. Vigor is okay, but Sovereign Blade does enough damage. Vigor would be good if I had like 7 stars or something, or the X cost one. Only does 26 damage. But I'm gonna Snecko. I'm gonna Snecko it up. And Sovereign Blade costs the exact same, but hey, this costs less. This costs less. And suddenly, Sovereign Blade does 60. So you know what? Snecko worked. Let's know thy place. That'll help out. I like relics. I like cheese. Okay, we're gonna... that really sucks with the frail and all. Why are things in Act 1 doing frail? Like, what the hell? Let's see, we can kill one of them. I'm inclined to kill the one that has 20, since I'm doing 20 damage, but this one's doing 8 to me, so this is the priority. And then we're just gonna get free block, why not? Or I could pop a dexterity potion and gain 5. You know what, I'm gonna do that. Just so I'm not taking as much damage, because I like having health. Deal 4 damage for each skill already played. Oh, well, there's 7 stars. I mean, it's kind of foolish not to get 7 stars, even if I'm not built for it yet. I want to start building up energy now. Star energy. Sovereign Blade will be the fallback, but, I mean, 7 stars is pretty good. We gotta play Cloak of Stars this turn, though. What does this do? Well, it only does 15. 7 stars would actually be really good against this guy. Oh, maybe not. No, it actually wouldn't. Never mind, I lied. It would not be good. We're just gonna do that. We're gonna use, well, hang on, he's doing 19 damage, or 18 damage. That's annoying. Yeah, this guy really sucks for both Regent and, this guy sucks for Regent and, Iron Lad. Weak will make him do, yeah, 12 damage. If we draw our sword, which we didn't. Not drawing any defense cards, really. Not enough, anyway. Galactic Dust. For every 10 spent, gain 10 block. Hey, that's good. Let's get another Bulwark. Why not? We need to get a method to start getting energy, too, but also stuff that gives stars. This is such a sad, like, terrible relic. But, you know, we'll probably get it. Well, we could get gold. You know what? I'm gonna get gold. Fuck that relic. It's 3 strength. Who cares about 3 strength after fighting? If you can kill 5 elites, you don't need 3 strength at that point. Like, really. Okay, we're gonna do bulwark. I kind of want to save. I kind of want to try to get 7 stars before this guy splits. Because, like, the secret of this guy is I don't think he actually runs until we kill this phase. Like, this phase is, you know, a ploy. I'd have to draw 7 stars again is the problem. Like, I'd have to cycle through my entire deck again. So by that point, I'll have 7. Or no, I won't. I'll have... Yeah, by that point I won't. I should have just done it. Oh well. That's fine. We got time. We got time to get the 7 stars strat. Not that it would have mattered because my Sovereign Blade would have killed anyway. Yeah, let's just put a card from your discard pile in your hand. It's free to play this turn. Yeah, let's just get 7 stars out. Make it free. Why not? It's free. Yeah. Forge 5 and draw 2 cards. I don't have any energy. I'm gonna pass on that for now. It's just gonna muddle my deck. That kind of sucks. Now he's gonna... That's fine, because this will kill him. Trying to debuff me again. See, this is the problem. Whenever I get a card that costs a lot of stars, I never get a card that gives me stars ever. Kingly Kick would be an additional good source of energy, but with my deck, I'm not going for it. Fuck it. We're gonna go for these guys. Oh, we got both our bulwarks right off the bat. That's bad news. Thorns honestly kind of help make short work of these things, so that's fine. I'm gonna take that one out. We're gonna weaken that one. We're not gonna use 7 stars. We don't have the build for it yet. It was an investment and I knew it was stupid to go for. But I can't resist when I see something like that. We're gonna do that. We can kill this one. There it is. There's one. He didn't cash. We're just gonna heal because this guy scares me when I don't kill him right away. Well, hey, I got Touch of Insanity again, so I can play 7 stars. Let's do that while he's vulnerable. Wait. Oh, it's choose a card in your hand. I thought that was the same one as pick one from your discard. I should read cards more. Okay, well. Wait, it said free this combat? Oh, hell yeah. You know what? This still works. Yep, it's just free this combat. Okay. gonna do that, and we're gonna build up. I wanted this. I should have done that first and then done that. Oh well. I'm gonna die. Alright. GG, easy. Decisions. Choose a skill in your hand and play it 3 times. That would be really good with, but no, this is what we need. We need Sovereign Blade. Deals damage to all enemies. This card is played automatically at the start of combat. We could do that with Hidden Cache. And we upgrade it. That'll basically just open the option to 7 stars all the time. I could also do it on this to do that. Or I could open with Conqueror to have a double Sovereign Blade right off the rip. I think Hidden Cache makes the most sense, though, to start with. Hidden Cache and Sovereign and 7 stars is just really good right off the rip. Meteor Shower is also good, like, especially because my Sovereign Blade will now attack all enemies, so I can put Vulnerable on all enemies. And it'll also compound with 7 stars. So it's just an issue of I don't have the energy right off the rip. And that's going to take some setup. Whereas this would just be, you know, guaranteed stars for stuff. We're going to do Meteor Shower. Meteor Shower is just too good. Turns that okay card into a great card. We have Shop. Why is it always the Knowledge Demon? Now he's Adventure Time with his buddy. Jake the dog. Did Jake work again? It's like that. Trying one-handed with a mouse is hard. Got like little noodle legs that he can transform because he's actually part alien or something like that. Yep, I am an artiste. It's decision time. Because he makes you make decisions. Okay. Yeah, I could go for elites. I mean, I have a really good deck. I guess we can always veer off if we're not feeling confident by that point. Yeah, we'll try it. See how well we do so far. Well, we got Seeking Edge right off the bat. I think we're gonna do that,
Tonight, a demon runs wild.
Oh shit, Nox. Raiding with 15 people. Thank you very much. Is this gonna... Yeah, that's gonna do exactly 40. What's up, guys? This isn't Soul Calibur. Sorry to disappoint. Were you playing some Calibur, Nox? I know I said I didn't want Vigor, but now that I have 7 stars, I kind of want it. Even though I probably will never get that combo ever. Another hidden cache is good. I need energy. I mean, I need star energy. These guys ruin all my fun. 7 stars would go really hard if I could, but got it in the wrong order. I kind of just want to bulwark this turn. Yes, and VOD review. Gotcha. Well, welcome, guys. Sorry this isn't Soul Calibur, but it's kind of like Soul Calibur if you close your eyes and don't think about it. What's up, Terror? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're playing Slay the Spire. We are slaying some spires. But we're playing this guy. He's a Cosmic King, for those who don't know. It's pretty fun. His the things that are holding up his chair are actually minions. You see that guy just wiped sweat from his brow. We support the homies no matter what. Well, I appreciate it, man. Probably should have gone for that one because he would have killed himself, but that's fine. You know what? We got Meteor Shower. They're dead. Gain energy, draw 1 card, or deal damage and gain. Yeah, let's do that. We like card draws. We also could get Waffle. I like Waffle. Waffle will be a full heal, which we can go this way more happily. I'm also gonna get rid of this Clumsy. And we're gonna get another hidden cache. I like stars, and you know what? We're gonna get Star Potion because I like stars. So yeah, the way this guy works, I don't know if you guys have played Slay the Spire. If you haven't, if you're new, your 40 streak went poof. Aw, rip. You got to get one of those. You can get those things that like automatically get the things. I don't know if it's illegal on Twitch or not, but I know that I think 7TV allows that by default. Like the extension lets you just automatically, it like auto clicks for you when you lurk. Let's get some Vigor. Actually, you know what? Let's do that. And then we'll do that. We don't need the Vigor. What we need is damage. Yeah, what we need is damage. Like, check this out. 69. Nice. 20 number. Halved his health. We're gonna gain some energy. We're gonna bulwark. And I need to weaken him. And we got block from our Galactic Dust, which I totally forgot I had. See, this is the problem with having too many things that give me stars, is I don't get block that turn. But that's alright. All the stars. I watched my star count go way up. We're gonna do it again. Don't worry, it's gonna pay off. Just you wait. We got the Vigor. Do we got the 7 stars? We don't have the 7 stars, but we have Conquer again, so we're just gonna kill him. Summon forth. Forge 11, put Siren Blade in your hand from anywhere. That's really good. That's what we need. Oh, these guys. Well. Can do that. Gonna take a lot of damage this turn, but it was worth it. These guys fucking suck. This is typically a run ender in multiplayer, at least. These guys are busted. I really wish I had that card that let me summon the thing from anywhere. That's okay. Yeah, we're just gonna Forge 3. Probably should pop this on these guys, honestly, so I can block a little more. Yeah, for those who don't know how this game works, it's a card game. You can see that. It's, ooh, that's what we need. And check this out. We're gonna do Meteor Shower first, just to do extra damage. Not that I needed it. And that was that simple. Whenever you play Sovereign Blade, you gain 10 block. I do need that. I don't have block in my deck. Not really, not that much. These guys are stupid and stinky. We don't like these guys. I'm gonna get Dexterity on these guys, because they're doing a lot of damage to me. But thorns make short work of them, at least. I just have passive thorns from my bronze scales artifact. Yeah, this is a typical roguelike deck builder. It was actually the first of its kind. So, you know it's good. It's the one everybody else tried to emulate. Do I want to do 9 damage or do I want to do 12 damage? I kind of want to do 12 damage. I'm also dying. But I also have 7 stars, so it's okay. You just nuke them. 7 stars is my Exodia. Gain 7 block, add a random colorless. You know, we don't have any colorless synergy in our deck, but colorless can be good. And I also need more block. Cracker is good. Upgrade 2 random cards in your draw pile for the rest of combat. Start. Chat, I might be cooked because I'm going into all these elites, and Act 2 elites really do suck. I'm gonna go this way. Also, it's decision time, and I forgot I had meal ticket, and this actually was a shop, so it works out. You can also draw on the map if you didn't notice. The card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile, that would be good for my win condition. Whenever you create a card, gain 3 block. I mean, I do create 1 single card. Actually, I start creating colorless now. But nah, we're gonna do that. Crescent Spear might be okay, but now we're just gonna get a potion. I need to survive this. And it's B-Man. B-Man isn't too bad. He's bad if I play 7 stars. Let's not and say we did. Let's get some block. Whenever you play Sovereign Blade, that would be lovely if I had more energy. But alas, I do not. 7, 14, 21 damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. He gets hurt a lot from that. So we're fine. 3 block. And we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna get Conqueror back on deck for next turn. Wait, if I draw a card, it's gonna draw Conqueror. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna keep the Vigor, because that's gonna double. So now that he's buffing, we use Conqueror. This does double damage now, so cut him in half. We're gonna Meteor Shower, take some less damage. We're still taking a lot of damage, which I'm not a fan of. We can't kill here. Now we can kill. Alright, that worked. RNG bless. This costs a lot, but I also have a lot of star gain now. I'm tempted to grab this, because this is just good. Now, that being said, Meteor Shower is kind of the same thing as this, but spread out more. Needs Zos. Actually, it's funny you say that. There is a Scythe character in this game, and she does have curses. And she does have a card called Time's Up. And she is built a lot like Zos, where she has to build up, like, resources and then just does a fuck ton of damage. Or what she does is she has a thing called Doom, which basically just steadily applies an amount of numbers on the opponent, and it's like potential damage that you don't spend right away, and once the Doom reaches their HP, they just instantly die. So I'll play that character next, actually, since you mentioned that. We'll take a break, and then we'll come back with that, if you want to see it. But this run's going good so far, knock on wood. So, okay. Doll room. Enter a hidden room packed with an array of dolls. Each are unique, their expressions ranging from joy to sorrow. Their attire spanning centuries and realms beyond your own. A chorus of whispers grows louder and louder until the dolls are shouting over each other and calling for you. You must choose one and leave immediately. There's Bing Bong. See Bing Bong? Anybody who's played Peek in chat? Shoutouts to Peek. And hey, we got Bing Bong. We got the man himself. So every time I add a card to my deck now, it adds 1 additional copy, which sounds great on paper, but you muddle your deck insanely fast that way. And speaking of muddling my deck, we don't have any way of gaining energy, so I'm gonna take that. And we now have 2 of them, see? That's the power of Bing Bong. Doom equals Abyss, same thing, yeah, a little bit. We're gonna heal almost to full. It's decision time. Let's do that. And we're just gonna open with some damage. Probably should have used that. You know, I'm gonna do this, yeah, because I don't want to take as much damage from him next turn. So this guy forces you to make a decision every few turns. So I can either draw 1 fewer card each turn, or I can take 6 damage at the end of my turn. I don't like taking 6 damage at the end of my turn, so I'm gonna just draw 1 fewer card. This man forces you to make, like, psychological choices. It's not very nice. Yeah, let's do that. So we can get Sovereign Blade back. And we're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna get 7 block, and we're gonna triple it. How's your cat? He's doing good. He's right here. He's meowing at me because he wants food. See? He's right here. They had a Jirachi. He's like, Dad, put me down. He's like, I want food. I don't want to be on your lap. There you go. Cat cam. All right, he wants down. It's right about to be dinner time for him, so yeah. He meows before dinner time even hits. Yeah, Jirachi's a cute guy. He's pretty adorable. Okay, so we're gonna do this. That is not enough. I was hoping I could do Star Potion in this, but I'm 1 energy short. So I'm just gonna take the damage this turn. So yeah, this guy has a star cost value as well as his regular energy for cards. So he's kind of like a Magic the Gathering character, right? Like he builds up resources so that he can play cards. Builds up energy. And I got nothing this turn, which kind of sucks. You cannot play more than 3 cards this turn. I really don't like that card because I play more than 3 cards. Well, do I? I mean, yeah. Sometimes I play more than 3 cards. I think we're gonna actually go with Sloth because I don't want to take damage and I don't have the block for this guy. So we're gonna do that. And we're just gonna block it out. Because if I played this, then I can't play that card, so that Sloth already kind of ruining my strats a little bit. We're gonna do that. We got Sovereign Blade, that works. That's 2 cards, and that's 3 cards. Alright, can we get vulnerable on this guy? Oh, you know what? We can do this. And then we can do that to bring it back. And if I do that, then I just stop the turn. Oh, we got 7 stars. Let's do this first. Okay, it's Bolus. Bolus is just going to be a card that I have to play every turn, but you know what? That's fine. Now I have to do Disintegration. Alright, Conqueror. And now we almost murder him. And then we're just gonna play Bolus. The Bolus. Well, he's hurting now. Don't much like that he's hurting. We're gonna do Hidden Cache and hope that we get... Oh, we got Meteor Shower. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, we'll survive with 6 HP. The Smith Forge 30? Well, hey, that goes well with my stuff. Foregone Conclusion. Next turn, put 2 cards from your draw pile. Deal 5 damage, forge 5. Forge an additional 5 for every other time you've hit the enemy this turn. I mean, that's pretty good. So yeah, this guy has a thing called Forge, if you didn't notice. It creates a card called Sovereign Blade, which then every time you forge after that, it just builds it up and builds it up and builds it up. It's kind of like Curses, like Zos's Curses. Oh wait, I add 2 of those to my deck. Fuck, I forgot about Bing Bong. Well, you know what? We're gonna get like the best fucking Sovereign Blade ever now. Assuming we can play that. Every 4 cards you play, draw 1 card. Transform up to 6 cards into Maul. 5 damage twice. Increase the damage of all Maul cards by 1 this combat. Or we can deal 33 damage and stun the enemy. Every 4 cards you play, draw 1 card. I don't... Wait, this is just every 4 cards you play, period. It doesn't have to be every turn. Whack. What's up, Job? By the way, I can't see your guys' Lurker Points redemptions. So I will say this again. If you redeem Lurker Points, let me know. Because then I have to switch to my Twitch chat. I have it in multi-stream mode right now, so it doesn't show... It doesn't show, like, the redemptions, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Not sure why, it's just how it is. Yeah, I kind of like milling my deck out for my winning cards, so that's good. Oh, we have this. This is the Queen. She fucking sucks. On solo play, it's not as bad. I think we're gonna go... I don't really want to fight elites, but we'll maybe fight 2. They're gonna make me fight 2 here. You know what? I think we're gonna go either this way or that way. And if we go that way, it'll be a much easier ride. I pretty much have my deck. Like, I could get some more cards for defense and other stuff, but that's about it. Or just to make my Sovereign Blade strats better. But the more setup I put in my deck, the harder it's gonna be. You know, let's do that. We're gonna do that, and we're gonna do casual 39 damage on first turn. We're gonna do that. Build up a little bit. We have 0. That is kind of bad. Replace Sovereign Blade, gain 10 block. Sure. Do you guys know Ron's name? Yeah, it's fucking Ron. Keep believing that, Job. Jobathan, that's your real name. Yeah, let's do Hidden Cache. So this guy's a bird, and he cacaws, and then gets really scary. But we're gonna do 10 damage 7 times. Actually, hang on. We could do this. This will be set up for next turn, though. I want to kill him this turn. I don't think I can kill him this turn. I either forge 30 and pull this in and then play it next turn to kill him. Because how much is Sovereign Blade doing? It's doing 20 right now, so it'll do 50 next turn. This will do 70, so you know what? This is better. And we're just gonna do that, and we're just gonna pull Sovereign Blade. This achieves the same thing as Summon Forth, basically. Now we're just gonna kill him with Sovereign Blade. Whenever you spend or gain energy, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Well, I do that a lot. Jirachi, what are you doing? He's getting mad. He tried to knock over my bottles. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick break so I can feed Jirachi, because it is 7 o'clock. He is correct in that it is his food time. He is meowing at me until I go feed him. And I also have to go to the bathroom anyway. So I'm gonna take a BRB for a bit, guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna throw the ads now so that you don't have to deal with them later. Feel free to step up, stretch, do whatever you want. You know, go to the bathroom yourself. And we will be back in like 3 minutes. Oh, you just had 3 minutes of ads? Well, hey, you don't have to physically watch these ads. You can, like, look the other direction or get up and do something else while I'm gone. But it'll prevent it, I think, from showing in the next hour. So... I am the back. Thank you for your patience. This game is gay. I think this game's pretty straight. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, the character I play might be. I mean, he's probably asexual if I had to guess. He's like a starfish spaceman, and starfishes are asexual. Okay, let me get something here. You guys get some bonus content, all right? We're gonna change it to some bonus content while we do this stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this play.
Okay, we'll feed you.
This is the
Mr. Sassy Pants.
wait. Oh, I don't have hang on. I forgot. Well, anyway, here's this. I have to turn on hardware acceleration, I think, because of how my thing works. So hang on, let me turn on hardware acceleration while you guys see a picture of Jirachi here. And there's my spaghetti. I am definitely a millennial and take a ton of pictures. I hate hardware acceleration. It prevents me from being able to like share a lot of shit, but then it also prevents me from being able to share some things. Like both ways. If I disable it, I can't share some things over Discord, and if I enable it, then I can share stuff over stream with some things. How do I even turn off hardware acceleration? Come on, where's hardware acceleration? Jirachi is now yowling again because I don't know, he just does that after he eats food. I think he wants more. Like all he can think about is food. Is this really worth it? I can't find hardware acceleration. Google how to disable hardware acceleration. It's under system. I literally am in system. Use graphics acceleration. Okay, they changed it to graphics acceleration. All right, we're gonna relaunch. Now this should work, I think. I think that's how it works. Yeah. Now you guys can see it.
Okay, we'll feed you. Mr. Sassy Pants. Alright, let's
Put it in the way back here.
ignore my fridge.
You guys get a rare look into the life of Ron.
There we go. Y'all can see that I haven't cleaned my kitchen in a second. There's the boy. He's just circling around me for food, like a shark, very hungry. Okay, I actually have to like...
Yeah, it got to the point where I could no longer do that with one hand. So I stopped the footage. But yep, there's feeding time with Jirachi. Y'all got some bonus content. Now I am immediately going to re-enable hardware acceleration. System, turn that off. All right, get out of there. I am back from the ether. It was dark and scary and cold. Okay, so we follow the path. Stick to the plan. It's not doing great right now, though. Whenever you spend or gain... Okay. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna do that. We're gonna weaken this guy. And I guess we're just gonna do that. And now we can forge 30. Now this thing's gonna do some damage. That's a pretty good first turn. I need to get the thing that lets me do damage to all enemies. We're gonna do that. I mean, they're kind of killing themselves. I don't really need to. Wait, I got another black hole? Oh, right, because I get double of everything. Alright, well, this is just gonna nuke this guy. And we're just gonna get it back for next turn. Sitting like that might be gay. Oh, you mean this guy? Yeah, no, he's definitely... He's a very flamboyant king. I wouldn't put it past him. Gain 13 block. Next turn, gain 7 block. Forge 2. Jirachi! Come here. Come here, bud. He's just sitting in the hallway howling at me for my attention. You're being a little ungrateful that I just fed you. I feed him. He gets 3 meals of dry food a day and half of a can of wet food, and he still meows for more and acts like it's a crisis that his food is gone. We'll give you the Jirachi cam now. No, bud, you're staying with me. You're in timeout. You're being a bit of a brat. Give your cat attention. I am giving him attention, but it's not attention he wants. It's food, I'm telling you. He is food motivated. Food is his love language. It's all he speaks. Okay, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do that. Well, actually, 3 damage to all enemies isn't very good. It's not worth it. Although this guy is kind of a slow burn fight. We're gonna do that. Hang on. I'm gaming. Look at that. And now I'm gonna take a lot of damage though. That's the only problem with this. But that's okay. We almost murdered him in 1 shot, which is pretty good. Jirachi! Stop it! He is... I swear he did that on purpose. So what he does is he rams my little end table thing because it has a bunch of like bottles and cans on it. And it also has my water bottle on it. I have not seen him act out like that before. Okay. Oh, I'm not giving you food. On your little robot toy in the hopes that he'll come and attack it and get distracted for a little while. Me and Jirachi are like 2 of the same food. Yeah, he's being kind of a brat. I've never seen him be this much of a brat before. He literally like headbutt the end table that I have here. Like I have an end table. It looks kind of gross right now. It's got a lot of bottles and cans. I need to pick up. He's just reminding me that I have to pick all that up and throw it away. Also, you guys were looking at my crotch a little bit longer. I apologize. I forgot about it. Yeah, he's being naughty. He normally doesn't do that. He is usually a very good boy. But for some reason, he's just in goblin mode right now. I think he's just grouchy for whatever reason. It might be the weather, because the weather's been bipolar as all hell. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna get Sovereign Blade back. And you know what? We should kill him anyway. We're just gonna make Sovereign Blade better. Yeah, no amount of block's gonna save you from this. I guess I lied. It saved him with 1 HP left. Now he's dead. We could get more black holes. We could just start getting tons of these, but that's gonna take so much setup. It's not realistically gonna be worth it. It's just gonna muddle my deck. I think we have a good deck going, but yeah, I'm definitely not feeling this path now. Act 3 is hard. He wants me to play Zos. Oh, these guys fucking suck. So every time I kill one, it replaces itself with another one that's in stock. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get energy. I'm gonna smith. Oh, I can't use bulwark. What do we got? Yeah, we'll do that, and then we'll play that next turn. Okay, we're gonna do that. I didn't want to have to use it on these guys. I wanted to kill them first, but I got weakened, which really sucks. We're gonna do that. Yeah, okay. Wow, I got no block. And I'm 1 star short of using 7 stars to nuke these guys. That really sucks. Yeah, Act 3 doesn't mess around on Ascension 4. Hang on, I can do this. I can do this. And then I can just do that to kill them. We can gain energy. We can gain some block and vigor. And we can gain some of that. We can spend it to just do more, a little more damage, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Well, maybe I should. I'm gonna get more back. There's life and death right now. We're gonna bulwark. We're gonna hidden cache. We're gonna know that place to weaken this guy. Well, we don't really need to, but we'll get it out of my deck. We could smith, but at that point, I don't think it's really worth it. This really sucks. Okay, we're gonna do that. And actually, we are gonna do this because it's gonna kill that one on the right. How much damage do I do? 6 damage. Damn it, I don't do enough. I do not do enough, unfortunately. Oh, forgot that playing 4 cards, it doesn't really matter. I wouldn't have been able to play it anyway. Okay, we're just gonna do that to kill him. And he's dead. I think we're done. I think we're done with cards. Because Bing Bong kind of muddles my deck. Let's do that. We're gonna draw a card. We're gonna Seeking Edge. We're gonna Black Hole. And we're gonna Hidden Cache, and we're gonna Venerate. Doing a lot of damage. We're just gonna get swole this turn. Actually, no, that won't do enough. Yeah, we're just gonna block. Fisticuffs was not what I was looking for. Fisticuffs is not a very good card. 7 damage again. Why is this a colorless card? Make it 0 cost. If this were 0 cost, it would be worth playing. For a colorless card. Like, come on. Alright, we're gonna do that. And we're just gonna keep buffing it up. Although he's gonna nerf me this next turn. Might be best just using it, but nah. I probably should have done it and then used Cosmic Indifference and then, you know, all that stuff. What do we got here? We got a lot of slimes. He's been sliming me pretty hard. Do I have, didn't I get it at the start? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, Conquer. Yeah, we're gonna get Conqueror back on here. 33 damage. Fuck off. Well, even with 24 damage, I'm still dead. That sucks. Maybe I shouldn't have been hoarding the blade so long. I probably couldn't have played that better though. I mean, better to survive. This guy just hurts. I was hoping I could like one-shot him with Conquer and stuff, but yep, that run was doing well, and I flew too close to the sun and I died. Okay, you guys want to see a status update on that robot thing that Jirachi was attacking? Let's see if we can zoom in. Enhance, Jarvis, enhance. So it's hard to see from here, right? But the robot is now upside down, and Jirachi's just sitting there staring at it like he's still playing with it upside down. He's too smart for his own good. I can't with this guy. He just likes to knock over that toy. Because he doesn't like it being hidden under the blanket, so he just pulls it out from the blanket so he can actually see it. Okay. Well now, hey, we can play Necrobinders. She's already on inflation. Google Necrobinder inflation if you want to see how this run usually goes. No, okay. It was talking shit. He's doing like he's like rolling around now with it. It's funny. Too bad you guys can't see that. Okay. You know, I could probably like make an OnlyFans and it's just Jirachi. and it's just like extra content of Jirachi, and maybe people would pay for it. Of like, oh, you guys don't get to see the extra Jirachi content. That's on my OnlyFans. My only cats. Okay, so yeah, we got a starting boon at the start of this. 1 card reward, 1 random potion, or we transform a card, or we remove 2 cards but lose 16 HP. I'm down with transforming a card at this point. The other options aren't very good. We're gonna transform a strike. Or actually, we have an Asti. So here's how this character works. She has a pet like skeleton hand that basically acts as a meat shield or a bone shield for her, if you will. And Asti every turn gets 1 HP. That adds to his health. So like if you can snowball it, eventually he just gets a lot of health. You also can get cards that summon, which give him more health, and he can unleash that health on the opponent. So that's kind of the build with that. So beyond that, she has other cards, and we'll get into that. But let's transform defense, since we already have an Asti. And it turned into Calcify. So now Asti's attacks will deal 4 additional damage. That actually starts off being decent with Unleash. So we'll take it. There's a good amount of elites. Things also... Wow, that's a lot of... There's like 2 shops back to back. Not sure if I want to go that path. This is also a lot of encounters back to back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could potentially kill me outright. But you know what? I think I'm going to go this path. We're going to go through the gauntlet and then heal. And then by that point, I should have a decent deck built out. And we can go either that way or we can go that way if we're feeling really confident. The problem is this way actually locks me into an elite. So I think we're actually going to not do that. And we can either do that, or we can do... Well, again, there's no reason to do this. 2 bonfires means I can upgrade a card. For free, pretty much, unless I'm, like, really dying. So, yeah. And this guy, he is a waterfall, but if you draw 2 eyes on him, he just looks like a clown face. So, I guess we'll just save the shop for round 2. Let's do that, or just take 2 damage. So yeah, you see Asti took 1 damage for me. Now he'll take all of it. Actually, I should have just done all the strikes, but that's alright. We can do it next turn to get a little more on him. So the way these guys works is when you kill one, the other gets confused. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do that. So yeah, he's stunned for a turn. Can strategize that, and he's also dead. Okay, Death's Door is insanely good. By itself, it's just a slightly better defend, which I just got rid of one, so I have reason to get it. And if I start getting Doom strats, then it will give me a lot of block. So I'm gonna do that. There we go. Big Asti damage. And if we get 3 strikes, we did not. I was gonna say we get the lethal if we had 3 strikes, but we only got 2. There's some Doom. Or we can get a Snap, which synergizes with my Asti damage. I think I'm gonna go Surge specifically because I have the Death's Door and I need something that applies Doom. We're gonna kind of do a mix of Asti attacks and Doom. I usually like going for hybrid decks that kind of aren't one-trick ponies. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, the pro strat is to have a small deck with just like 1 really good card that just nukes everything. And it's like, yes, but that's not very fun. Okay, we're gonna show you exactly how Doom works. So I apply Doom. And now I can use Death's Door, which plays this card 3 times, so I get 18 block instead of 6. And we're just gonna kill that guy. he's got 13 Doom on himself right now. We're gonna do 10 damage to him, and we're just gonna end our turn. As he dies. Into the abyss he goes. We're definitely getting Sick'em. Whenever Aussie hits an enemy this turn, summon 2, we're gonna start building up some Aussie attacks. Let's do Calcify, Scourge, and a Strike. This guy is not fun. We're gonna weaken him. I'm gonna do a 9 damage. So I'm gonna take 1 HP and Aussie's gonna die, but that's okay. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make, and he's back. Alright, so he's effectively dead, so we should have to block. So yeah, he still attacks for that turn, and then he dies from the Doom. So that's kind of the... That's kind of the double-edged sword of this Doom strat, is you have to basically build up Asti or build up your block, and then they die. So I think we're gonna just defend this turn. This guy's a pain in the ass. Every time he does unblocked damage, he gets strength, which I guess that counted as unblocked damage to Asti. So that sucks a little bit. Let's get a colorless potion. Fisticuffs will save me here. Yeah, we gotta block all his damage, otherwise he gets strong. And he puts Frail on you, which makes it harder. You know, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna kill him before he kills me. Yeah, that sucked. Cards drawn. We're not doing soul strats, that's what that's for. Drain power is pretty good. But it upgrades 2 random cards, but I'm not gonna go for it. Maybe add a card with block in your deck and chain it with Nimble too. I mean, that'll be really good, but 13 max HP is bad. I ain't going for that. I'd only go for that if I had a way to get max HP. Osteoporosis. It probably is called Oste because osteo, I think, means like bone, doesn't it? Or something? Or wrist? It means wrist, I think. That's what osteoporosis comes from. We're just gonna block this all, because then Oste's Unleash will do more damage. And we're gonna sick him, and we're gonna Unleash, which will give him more health. That works. Now we can start doing... We're gonna do that. Please. Okay, that didn't give me what I wanted, but that's fine. We're still applying some Doom. And you know what? We can sick him. We can Bodyguard, and we can Unleash. That makes Osti bigger. You see Osti's getting swole now. And now we can Unleash again, and we can kill. Dance Macabre. Whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, gain 4 block. I don't have any cards that cost 2 or more. We're gonna get Afterlife. We're gonna summon more. We need a big Osti deck. Plating is good. This gives me 4 plating every turn. We're gonna upgrade. I think we're gonna upgrade Calcify since we're going with Osti attacks. Endless Conveyor. I have never seen this one actually. Oh wait, yeah I have. Yeah I have. This one is just you spend money to gain max HP, which we didn't go to a shop this run, so that actually paid off. You lumber into a shack with a bright but crooked sign that reads, "Endless Feast, pay what you hunger." Inside, a willowy, multi-armed chef is deftly preparing bites of food and placing them on a winding chitinous belt. Or, no, chitinous belt. It's chitin. Because it's, like, bug chitin. One of the chef's arms points to a sign. 40 gold each. Yes, actually. So we get max HP. Grab fried eel off the belt. Add a random colorless card. Yeah. Omni Slice is pretty good. Grab suspicious condiment off the belt. Get a potion. Snecko oil. Wow, that's a suspicious condiment. It's Snecko oil. Heal 10 HP. Don't mind if I do. Feeding Frenzy. Gain 5 strength this turn. Huh. That's a unique card. Broke. You could eat more, but you are out of gold. Yeah. Alright. Well, that was a pretty good all-you-can-eat buffet. Damn. Now, the problem with this is strength for me, not for Osti. So, but it'll work with Omni Slice. Let's upgrade that. Get Osti to be bigger. Oh, hey, and we got a free chest. Festive Popper. At the start of each combat, deal 9 damage to all enemies. That's pretty good. This guy sucks. But it's fine. We're gonna build up Osti a little bit. And we're gonna do that. Omni Slice. You know what? Fuck it. Snecko oil. Randomize every single card that I have. And we got some 0 cost. That's what I was hoping for. Alright. And we got some plated armor, which gives me passive block that drains each turn, so. Yeah, see, that doesn't apply to the Osti attacks. This guy needs to get to 70 HP and then it gets stunned. We're just gonna block. Now we need to really be hitting him hard. Which, I'm just gonna exhaust my hand. That's better. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're gonna sick him, and then we're gonna unleash for 23 damage, and Osti's gonna get bigger. So yeah, you guys don't really get to see the Doom strats as much this run because they're giving me Osti instead. But hey, he's doomed now. So we're doing like main Osti, sub Doom, right hand. Or we can cleanse, summon 3, exhaust 1 from your draw pile. This is just a free Osti attack, so it's really good with my deck. And whenever you play a card that costs 2 or more, it returns. So now I have reason to get cards that cost 2 or more. Let's see. Summon 9 is pretty good. Summon 7 also pretty good. We could also just upgrade this. 16 Doom and 2 cards that I'm actually going to go for. Alright, let's fight the waterfall. There we go. Decent top deck combo. Already getting Osti swole, but he's gonna almost lose all of it. Okay, we're gonna get Death's Door, block all that. Throw on some more Doom. Yeah, so what's important in a deck is to obviously have scaling. We got scaling with Osti now, so that's... and scaling with Doom. So everything kind of works in tandem together. And we got Death's Door again, which scales block. So yeah, we have a good amount of scaling in my deck now. And Sikkim also scales with Osti damage. And it gives Osti more block, more health. Yeah, Feeding Frenzy is actually pretty good, honestly. Yeah, this combo is going pretty hard. Got Death's Door again. We don't really need it, but I mean, I was going to use defend anyway, so why not? Alright, he has... Damn it, he was one HP short. Okay, well, Osti, you've served me well. You are unfortunately dying, which really sucks because he's gonna do a steam explosion, but I'm gonna survive the steam explosion. We got him in time. We got him with the Doom. Now we just have to block. Alright, we're gonna bodyguard, death's door, and block. He's gonna do 42 damage to me, which I block, so we're good. Deals 2 additional damage for each soul. I don't really have soul. Lose 2 strength. Enemy loses 2 strength. Honestly, I have a card that gives me strength passively. And I also have a lot of Osty attacks. But that being said, Domain is kind of a good one. You just always pick Domain. It's start of your turn, gain an additional energy and draw 1 additional card. Like, that's really good. This guy. Snecko Eye. Honestly, I mean, nah, we're not gonna do Snecko Eye. We have a lot of 0 costs. Forbidden Grimoire. At the end of combat, you may remove a card from your deck. I mean, I could get rid of my strikes. We could also do Runic Pyramid. Honestly, I think Runic Pyramid's gonna be really good because I can hold on to all my Osty attacks and then set up with Sikkim. I can also hold on to my Feeding Frenzy. And with Domain, I'll have extra energy to spend stuff, so I think Runic Pyramid might actually go really well. At the end of my turn, I no longer discard my hand. That's pretty good. I just hold on to all my cards, which can be problematic if I don't play it right. But I have experience with Runic Pyramid. Okay, so I think we go that way. Act 2 elites really suck. I don't think I have enough damage to really like kill the elites outright, but we're gonna go that way. And if by this point I'm like sweeping, we can maybe go for that one. But I'm doubtful. Oh, lovely. Well, Domain goes away if I don't spend it. That being said, I don't think we'll need it against this guy. I'd rather just block, because I don't want to take 17 damage. Alright, he's trying to take my right-hand hand. You know, we're gonna keep Omnislice because once he gets into the air, he's gonna get knocked down with so many hits. 5 hits, yeah. Omnislice is actually gonna help me. Uh, 7 plus 14 is 21, so yeah, we're gonna block that. Osty's gonna die for it, but that's fine. We're gonna Scourge. Do Death's Door to block all that. We're gonna set up with Bodyguard. And now he's gonna try to run away. Now, we have Omnislice. We got Sikkim. We got Unleash, and now he's knocked down. And he's dead. What is your favorite flavor of Pop-Tarts? It depends, honestly. I think my go-to, it depends also if it's toasted or if it's regular. Because I like toasted s'mores Pop-Tarts are probably my favorite toasted one. And then I think brown sugar cinnamon is a close second. If they're cold, brown sugar cinnamon wins easily as like my favorite cold Pop-Tart. I also like the chocolate chip ones sometimes if I'm in the mood for it, but I think it has like a sickly chocolate flavor as an adult. I used to love it as a kid. Not so much now. I think it's the same thing with the hot fudge sundae flavor. I used to love that one as a kid. Now it's like too sweet. It's like too sugary. It just kills me. Wild berry is also a classic. I think hot wild berry though, it goes down a notch. It's like not as good hot. It's better cold. So yeah, like Pop-Tarts, you gotta weigh them on like, are they toasted or are they cold? And also frozen Pop-Tarts. That's also a thing. Frozen Pop-Tarts are actually pretty good. Putting them in the freezer for a bit and letting them get like crunchy. Like frozen hot fudge sundae is pretty decent. There was this one flavor. It was like a vanilla sundae or something like that, and that one was really good. That one I liked a lot, but I think it was just a limited time thing. Okay, let's pick Flatten, because yeah, this will deal 0 if Aussie is attacked this turn. So that'll be really good for me holding on to it. Okay. So I have to remember... Oh, that sucks. I got no block. I have to remember that these cards are staying in my hand. So... Unfortunate that, Hang on. The next attack you play deals triple damage. Yeah, we're just gonna get some block. This guy gets 15 strength, which really sucks. Okay. So we're going to calcify. We're gonna sick him. We're gonna do 22 damage to this. Actually, we're gonna do 22 damage to this one because it's actually stronger now. We're gonna Feeding Frenzy, and we're gonna do 13 damage to that one. It's gonna do 13 damage to the other one. We're gonna right hand, and we're gonna Unleash. And it's just that simple. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take damage. That one's pretty good with negative pulse. I don't have a lot of debuffs beyond that, beyond Scourge and negative pulse, so I think I'm gonna do without that. Fear will be really good with Aussie attacks. Reap is just a really good card. Whenever it's time to reap, you just do a lot of damage. And it'll go good with Feeding Frenzy. Also go good with Domain, since I can get energy. But I'm already doing some decent damage with Austie. That's the thing. I think I don't want to muddle my deck with any of these. They're not really like super detrimental to what I'm doing right now. Speaking of muddling my deck, let's add a Clumsy. Get Whetstone, which upgraded Omni Slash and a Strike. Sure, why not? What about you, Nox? What's your favorite Pop-Tarts? I should have turned it back to you and asked. That's how you keep conversations going. If you end your turn with no cards in your hand, that is never going to happen. I could get another Death's Door, though. That's actually going to be pretty good. This block is a problem that I don't have. A problem that I have. And every 10 cards you draw to gain energy means just every other turn, basically, I gain energy. So I'm going to get that. That's going to be good for my deck. Enchant an attack with Corrupted. Or transform a card. I think we're going to enchant an attack with Corrupted. And we are going to... I think we're going to Corrupt Flatten. Or we can do 16... Now, yeah, we'll Corrupt Flatten. You want to use Corrupt on a bigger damage card. So now Asti going to be doing some big damage. Yeah, I should probably heal the top. I don't know if that question mark's going to be a new counter or not. Oh, it's a dead moblin of sorts. Sour smell in the air. You find a potion courier collapsed on the ground. We don't have a shop coming up. So we also have like full potions. I'm just going to grab a random potion. Sure. Wood bronze is fine. Blood Vial's good. Heal 2 HP at the start of each combat. And it's a centipede. I figured it was going to be a centipede. The Run Ender. Okay, we're going to get Thorns. That'll help a little bit with these guys. I really like the cinnamon roll flavor. I didn't even know they had a cinnamon roll flavor. That's how long I've had Pop-Tarts. Since I've had Pop-Tarts. I didn't even know there was a cinnamon roll flavor. If we use Unleash, we could triple it. Kill this one. Oh, this would do 90 damage. We don't need to do that much damage. We'll kill this one. Kill the one doing 8. And then we can just chip this guy away. And hopefully these guys will heal next turn is the problem. This is why you have to kill them in tandem, but I didn't want to take all that damage. Yeah, we can kill with Omni Slice and Strike. That worked. We don't really need draws. We don't really need souls. I mean, drawing might be okay because I'll keep it. I'll retain everything I draw. But it costs an energy to play, right? And I don't want to do that. Because I already have enough cards in my deck. Drawing typically doesn't happen as often. And I passively draw anyway with that 1 power, so I don't think it's worth it. I'm going to top myself off again. Act 2 is scary, and I want to be safe. These guys are really annoying too. I can only do a max of 9 damage every turn to them. But that Party Popper helped out. It dealt 9 damage to all of them. I am never going to be able to play this realistically. Like, everything always does damage to me. 16 Doom. That guy has 16 health. Just gonna ride the wave. He's dead. Alright, we're gonna sick him. Sick him, Osty. We're gonna right hand. We're gonna do Omni Slice, which will do 9 damage to both of them. We're gonna Unleash. And then we can do that. No need to take damage from Osty attacking. Countdown is really good. At the start of your turn, apply 9 Doom to a random enemy. That's just passive Doom. Free real estate. Alright, we're gonna do Countdown, and we're gonna do Afterlife. And we're gonna do, he's gonna get 14 block if I do this. That's only gonna do 10 damage. We're gonna save that combo. Actually, I probably should have just played right hand, because if anything costs 2, then it comes back, but that's alright. Do Feeding Frenzy, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Now we're gonna play this. What's my favorite food? It's steak, but honestly, sushi is a close second now. Like, on some days, I definitely crave sushi more than I crave steak. And see, now that the Doom passively plays, this just always will give me a bunch of block. Now, I have Frail, which gives it 25% less, but that's still 12. Can't go wrong with that. And there's Domain, and we get another Death's Door if I want, but I'm gonna go with Domain. Probably should have kept that. That's alright. So we're gonna do this door. We're gonna do Sick 'em, and then we're gonna do Unleash. And we should be good. Yep, he's blocking this turn. We just gotta do... Oh, wait, we passively already did that. So, yeah, he's dead. This is just fun at this point. He's dead anyway. We double kill him. Bone Shards is a good kind of, like, get out of jail thing, because it gives me block, and he deals 9 damage to all enemies, but he also dies, so... But we can save that. We can also get Delay. I honestly kind of want Delay, because... Yeah. I'm at almost full health. You know what? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit, and we got the Dorito. The Dorito's not horrible. And we can always use a regen potion if we need, which looks like I might need it. And every time you hit him, the first time you hit him, every turn you get 1 energy. That's his thing. Yep, I love sushi. We have a really good sushi place that's down the road. It's expensive as fuck, but it's worth it. Sick 'em. We're gonna Unleash. And we're gonna Flatten. That wasn't a great turn, but Osty healed a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna start regenerating a little bit. This guy hurts. Alright, we're gonna do that. Oh, come on. That's why I was afraid to do that, because I get Domain and it's ethereal, so now I can't get it. It just goes. That's kind of the problem with drawing cards. Sometimes you draw something you didn't want to draw. That is my luck. We're gonna do this again. Build up Afterlife. Alright, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do that, we're gonna play a bunch of my strikes. And... yeah, I'm just gonna attack some more. Take 1 damage. It's fine. Now we can play Sick 'em, right hand, flatten, and Scourge. Yeah, we definitely can't kill him this turn, so we're just gonna do that. Took a little damage, but it worked out. We're gonna get another flatten, or we can get friendship, which is more energy. Honestly, I might get this, because as nice as flatten is, well, if I hold on to flatten, then I can just play a lot of flattens, and I can, you know, hit a lot with Osti and chain a lot of stuff. That might be better than getting 1 extra energy. Plus, losing 2 strength kind of sucks. So yeah, we'll do that. We already have Domain, if I can ever play it. It'd be nice if I got it first turn. And as soon as I say that, I know it's going to draw it from this, which is why I'm a little afraid to do that. I think we're just going to set up this turn. And we're just going to let Scourge stay there, because, yeah, like I said, watch this next card be Domain or something. Okay, it's not. The way this guy works, in 4 turns, I will be eaten and die. I have to use these cards, Frantic Escape. Now, I am going to use a duplicator on Delay. I don't take any damage this turn, and I get 2 energy next turn, because I'm gambling on Domain coming in. It did not. But you know what? We're going to Frantic Escape, we're going to Scourge. We're going to Death's Door. Calcify. Do that. And we're doing some damage. I don't like sushi or steak. I mean, hey, different strokes for different folks. Everyone's got different tastes. I'm not going to judge. I think both are insanely delicious. A nice medium rare steak goes real hard. If it's seasoned well enough, you don't need anything else with it. Well, I'm just going to use this now because I need to get rid of some of these basic cards. The nice thing, at least, is, yeah, I'm just going to spend this and then Death's Door. We can do that, and we can do flat. The nice thing is I get to retain all of my cards, so I get to retain my Frantic Escapes for when I really need to use them. Let's do Negative Pulse, defend, defend. We're going to defend again. And we're going to get some strikes out of here. Okay, let's use a Death's Door. Let's use a second Death's Door. Use Sick 'em, right hand, flatten, and we're gonna use a Frantic Escape, and then we're gonna unleash some more health. Yeah, honestly, Runic Pyramid helps a lot in this fight, because then I can just hold on to these. If they're too expensive, I can just wait till next turn. As long as I keep this number on, we're good. Yeah, combos. And now I need to use the Frantic Escapes. Wait, never mind, he's dead from the Doom. I forgot about the Doom. Okay, so Sentry Mode is insanely good because at the start of every turn, I just get a free Osti attack. So that synergizes perfectly with my deck. Choose 3 attacks, enchant with Instinct. The card's attack damage is doubled. Say less. Let's do it on Flatten, Unleash, and Omni Slice. Now their attack's gonna be doubled. Big damage deck. You know, I kind of already have a really good deck. So I could also get relics. Let's go this way. I don't want to fight elites back to back like that. That's scary. Actually, hang on. You know what? Let's do this. We're gonna do that. This is gonna lock me into 1 elite at least, without any bonfires, which really sucks. But if I'm like, if this is like not going well by this point, I can probably split off if I think I need to, and then just forgo a shop. But I think I can kill an elite like that. We have the power. Okay, no domain. Sick 'em. Unleash. We're gonna flatten. Alright, big damage from Asti. And that flatten that does double damage. And you know what? We can finish him off easy. Lethality. That is insanely good. First attack each turn deals 75% additional damage. That also applies to Asti's attacks. And Asti's doing big damage right now. Okay, that was kind of a terrible top deck. But you know what? Let's play the top 3 cards. Unleash, flatten. Okay, that's not terrible. Still could have been better, though. I don't want to take all this damage if we're going to be fighting an elite. We're still going to take a lot of damage from this, but that's okay. We're going to do a random enemy. Actually, you know what? We're going to do that, and they're just dead. Omni Slice doubled is pretty... Another Sentry mode? I can't say no to that. It's just more Asti damage. Hey, we got the waffle. I guess I could have afforded to take damage if I wanted. But healing 7 HP, I don't think is really worth it for that much money. When I could have a toad-shaped rock. A potion-shaped rock. Could also get Secret Technique, which would just let me have a skill that I want right off the bat. It could pull Death's Door in when I really need it. But I think we're gonna do Petrified Toad, because that just gives 15 damage off the bat. That's pretty good. Or, you know, we could remove... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna remove the Clumsy, and we're gonna go for something else. I don't want to set up with too many. You know, let's do... Spur is pointless because it retains, and I mean, he does heal a little bit. Meh. My deck's already pretty sizable. Pretty girthy. I think I'm just gonna do a cure-all. I'll eat steak before sushi, though. Fair. Sushi is definitely an acquired taste. Like, at first, I thought sushi was gross, and then I tried, like, actual quality sushi, and I was like, this is like night and day. If I go to the grocery store and buy sushi there, it fucking sucks. It's disgusting. And I think California rolls are a travesty on sushi. They're not real sushi. Okay, let's do Sentry mode. We're gonna do negative pulse to get rid of that artifact on everything, and we're gonna summon. Alright, let's do... So this is ethereal, which means I have to play it this turn, which kind of sucks. Let's use the cure-all now. That did not give me... That just gave me more strikes and defense. That really sucked. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. I guess this guy's got lower HP now, so... Okay, we're gonna Sweeping Gaze. Ah! You know what? I'm popping the energy potion. Well, no, I shouldn't. We'll do that. We'll flatten this guy, so he's gonna die, and then we'll do Death's Door. I honestly don't need Domain. I just need a block. Okay, so that one's dying. Hmm. $35 plus 11. Oh wait, no, it's not gonna do 11. It's gonna do 75% less. But 35 plus 9. You know what? Let's see who this hits. Let's actually do that. Hope that hurts him. It did not. That really sucks. I'm gonna have to do this because I don't want to take this damage. Wait a minute, I can't even fucking do the damage. I'm weak. Shit. Oh wait, no, I misplayed. I could have used 2 more strikes. I was not counting. Okay, well that sucks. Took that damage for nothing. Alright, we're gonna do 38 damage to this guy, and it's gonna kill the other guy. We're just gonna swoop his. That sucks. No escape will be really good, but so will afterlife. I need more big Osty. Sharp 2, nimble 2, or swift 2. Let's do. I honestly need more block, and this'll stack with Death's Door. Let's do that. This guy, Soul Nexus. Come on, Death's Door. Did not give me Death's Door. This guy hurts. This guy hurts a lot. And he just keeps getting stronger. Now, we can do Tick 'em, Unleash, and then Flatten. But that's not gonna kill. Now, granted, Unleash will do a buttload of damage right now. So I think I am gonna do that, because that'll help me heal, that'll help me get a little bit of block. Yeah. He's doing 24 damage, so I'm taking no damage, actually, because of the thing. Rip Osty. Sucks. He does so much damage. This is not the guy I wanted to fight. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do Calcify, strengthen him, make Flatten do some damage. He just keeps attacking. Like that's his whole thing. We're just gonna start doing damage. I don't think I can kill him. He's doing 36 damage to me. And I didn't get any Doom Appliers. Yeah, my deck is a little muddled, is the unfortunate part. Yeah, this is gonna kill me. 6, and then 4, 8. The fact that he's like nerfing me so hard and I didn't get any of the setups that I needed at the time that I got them. Like I didn't get any of my Doom with Death's Door, which would have saved my ass. I got Countdown too late. I got Domain too late. Automation too late. Sometimes the game just wants you to lose. Like there's nothing you can do about it. Like a seasoned player of this game would be like, that's because you actually like muddled your deck and you could have prevented that sooner by having a better deck. Fuck off with your logic. Plus, what's the fun in playing a card game if you don't have cards? Small deck energy is not the way. I like big deck energy. Alright, well, I've been streaming for 3 hours. It's 8 o'clock. I gotta eat some dinner. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This game's hard, if it wasn't obvious. Now, granted, that's like new game plus 6, basically. There's a lot of negative effects that I have to deal with from each level. So, you know, But yeah. You actually muddled your deck, and you should not have muddled your deck. Alright, let's find somebody to raid. We got a lot of you guys still watching somehow for me playing Slay the Spire. I appreciate y'all. Thanks again for the raid, Nox. I'll have to get you back sometime with my 3 viewers that I have at any given time. You know what? Let's keep spreading the love. Send you guys over to Sly Tiger. I know it's Tekken, and I know you guys are like, boo, Tekken, but just like, watch some Tekken for a bit. Sly is really good. He plays Zhao Yu, which I heard is basically the Tekken version of Zhonghua. But he also told me that she plays a lot like Talim. I don't know how that is, but I'll take his word for it. Anyway, have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Get out of here. What are you doing? What are you doing?